Hey YouTube, this is Shmuel Tech, and we're going to review the Indigi V13 real quick. So, I think this is an old phone, but it's just your basic knockoff cheapo from China, but this one's going on Amazon for around $100. I picked it up a lot cheaper on eBay by buying it with a cracked screen for about $15 in a bid, but I just want to review basically what the phone's about and what you should expect from it. So the phone's runs Android 4.4 it claims, and it's all knockoff of Samsung. If you look at the icons there, the resolution on the screen is awful coming from an iPhone or anything else. Right now I have the iPhone 5 and I just can't stand it because everything just looks awful, especially when blown up on this 5.5 inch screen, which by the way I feel is awful because the screen is massive compared to my hand and the buttons aren't even like placed very well. The volume buttons are right over here, these two, and then the power button's right there, which I feel is a pain. I've used the LG G3 and the buttons on the back definitely make it a better phone, but otherwise it's a pain. They grab everything and I cannot handle it with one hand. I can barely touch the apps icon. Otherwise the entire phone is completely bloated up with a lot of weird stuff. Like, it's already got WhatsApp installed on it, and a bunch of stuff subsequently either doesn't work or is just really bad, because otherwise the phone's very laggy, as it only has 512 millibytes of RAM, which is nothing compared to just about anything else these days, and that really makes it shitty kind of, if you ask me. But the camera is not even that great, 5 megapixels. Compared to anything else, you can see it's just buffering right there. It's pretty bad, but it's just pretty rough. And that's the front-facing camera, which I really think is awful. And again, the size just makes this thing impossible to handle. But it always does this yellowish thing when you pull it up, and it'll fade away after a bit. It takes a while though. I don't know why or what's with this, but otherwise I just utterly do not appreciate this phone very much. But for $15, I guess some people would like it. The one I got came with 2 batteries. You can see the extra one over here, a case, and everything else for $15, which I feel is okay. The phone's only 4 gigabytes, of about 1 or 2 are available for you to use. The battery actually isn't that bad. It's 2800 milliamps, and if you have 2 of those, they're actually really thin. Surprisingly, if you can tell, maybe not much, but for the battery, I feel like the amount you get out of it for such a thin battery is good. The phone itself is pretty thin, but this camera here, if you can see how much it sticks out, it just makes it ridiculous once you put this on. So it's this giant mound you have to like mold your finger around, but otherwise you got the SIM card there, extra storage, and then if you can see, it takes dual SIM, but the SIMs are 2 different sizes, which I think is just utterly stupid, but that's just my opinion. There's a speaker down there, which they try to make look better with the case by making it longer and stuff, as you can see. It's got a flashlight, which they make it look like it's dual LED, but it's only a single LED. And then the screen itself is pretty shitty, if you ask me. I think it's not even HD or 720p resolution, so that's just my take on it. I wonder whatever you guys think, but I feel like it's, unless you're getting it for the price that I got it, don't buy it. So peace out guys, be sure to like and subscribe and comment on any other videos you want.